Yes, I've stopped playing video games. Yes, hello. Here we are. Welcome to Talkie Tuesday live stream. Sultan, I've gone live. I'm fine. The Texas 123 Gaming. I'm fine. How are you? Good. And Killer Greaves with Sultan. If you're still in the chat, and anyone else who's still in the chat, I'm supposed to be playing video games again at 8 o'clock. So I told the boys it is now like 4 minutes past 7. So we've got an hour tonight. Well, 56 minutes today. Hello. Welcome to the Talkie Tuesday live stream with me, your host, the gaming god. That is Winter's SEO. I'm calling myself that now because, Space Marine 2, the best Warhammer release in years, is something that Games Workshop didn't make. It's Saber Interactive. Knocking it out of the park. 55 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, if you could remind me of the countdown. Thanks. Knocking it out of the park with Space Marine 2. So hello. Welcome to the live stream. Hello to all my subscribers, all my viewers, all my members, all the Mug Club members. Thank you and welcome. If you see these lines on my face here, that's because I had dinner an hour ago and I may have fallen asleep on the sofa. And then she poked me and said, "You're doing a live stream this evening." And I said, "I know I'm doing a live stream this evening. Why are you poking me?" She said, "Because you were asleep." And I was like, "Was I?" He said, "Yes, even the cat heard you snoring from upstairs." Hi, friendly neighborhood inquisitor. Howdy, Dats and Des. Is that Tagus123 Gaming? I think I called you Vegas123 Gaming. What, you've moved? You can't get the internet. Can't wait to play it. Well, it's an absolutely fantastic. It is the greatest Warhammer release in the last couple of years. And Games Workshop didn't touch it, did they? I'm Alpharius, and so's my wife, Nosferatu. Oh, also, while we're doing the announcements at the start of the video, hello everyone in the VOD squad who's watching this later. Thank you for watching this later. Give me a comment on something. Let me know that you're about. There's some dedicated VOD squad people. I appreciate it. Joseph Troon has been a member for 14 months. Thank you for your 14 months. I think I might be the only human alive not playing Space Marine 2. You know what? Perhaps Scallion isn't playing Space Marine 2. And Monkey. Warsmith Chris is. We've been running around with Warsmith Chris, but perhaps Scallion isn't playing Space Marine 2. And I'm not upset. I'm just a little bit disappointed. The sniper class is good, Marius. Heavy or sniper? That's a good question. The sniper class has got the biggest skill gap, I think. I mean, the heavy is like playing easy mode. I think so. I mean, even I can do easy mode. But the sniper, it's a tricky one to get down at the beginning, I think. And I think lots of its abilities, the best perks, come in towards the end. I think that's what it is. Rob Jones, thank you for 18 months. Legend. You're not, mate. I spent all my money on Blood Angels. Yes, love you too. Thank you, Rob Jones. Dats and Des, 25 months. Compulsory look at me banner. I'm looking at you, Dats and Des. Thank you for your 25 months. Legend. My sniper's only like level 7 or 8 at the moment. Raven Guard, obviously. I'm trying to get him there. Because I'm playing the sniper with the boys. So that's why we're at I'm playing the sniper with like Warsmith Chris and Sultan, but Warsmith Chris is a little bit further behind than me and Sultan. Me and Sultan have got like massive 25 level huge bulwark and heavies. Look, there's a load of things coming in tonight. Andy H, 22 months. Don't look at him, look at me. I'm looking at you. And Eric, member 17 months. Thanks for the great stream. Thank you for being a member for 17 months. Witness me. The tactical class is a good all-rounder. Yes, all chapters, all different classes, makes me want to paint Space Marines. Level 25 sniper is amazing. Constant camo. I know. Camo when you pick people up. Camo. See, I want to get good at the sniper. I do. But hanging back, that's why I'm like 25 on the bulwark, 25 on the heavy. Because I like getting in there, Getting up in there. Getting up in the guts. Wraith Raider. 18 months. I want to make an official complaint. I wanted to be the first Imperial agents on the channel. I want to speak to the manager. Cat, we have a complaint. We'll put you on the list with the other 78 complaints. You're not the first person to pay Imperial agents on the channel. How did you ever believe that you might beat Sultan Plays in painting an entire army in a week? It's, Bulwark is fun. Bulwark is great fun. Bulwark, shield, sword, banner, holding the line. Great for choke points, dropping shock charges as soon as you do a perfect parry. Holding a gap, shield out. Genius. Friendly Neighborhood Inquisitor, 22 months. Let me add to the flood of notifications. I don't own Space Marine 2 yet, but when I plan on playing Heavy and Vanguard. So gun and guns, really, really big guns. Yeah, there's a big gap between those two. The heavy one with the multi-melter heavy bolter, pretty easy to play, to be honest. I mean, that multi-melter, slick bang, will clear an entire room. You have to just sneeze in the general direction. The sniper, though, bit more tricksy, lower level armor class, only 2 of the armor bars on it. The wind up, it's a bit like a Spartan laser on the last few, so like bzz, boom, bzz, boom. So it's a bit more tricksy, really rewards those headshots. I mean, I'm a gaming god, so I can knock headshots out of the park all day long. Heavy bolter is very, see, all the weapons are satisfying to use. The heavy bolt is so satisfying to use. It's just that the multi-melter is easy. Eric gifted a membership. Thanks, Eric. No messages, nothing. He just gifted a membership. Duds and Duds put 8 ads in. I don't know why you're writing ads, and there's an ad popped up. An ad might have popped up. I put on YouTube, you can't turn them off on live streams. You can put them on like conservative, normal, or a lot, and I put it on conservative. So here we are. Killer Kriesman, you got gifted a membership. Nice. That makes you a tier 2 channel member, and we'll open up the Discord. So jump in the Discord again. Say hi. I did see Henry Cavill is playing Space Marine 2. I did see he is. I cannot confirm or deny that I have been helping Henry Cavill come up some levels in Space Marine 2. You might have put the call out to a certain gaming god and said, can you help me get up a couple of levels? I can't confirm or deny that. Vanguard with the grapnel launcher. Vanguard is the one with the grapnel launcher, not the sniper. Yes, of course it is. I haven't touched Vanguard yet, and I haven't touched Assault Marine yet because Sultan's like level 25, Blood Angel, Thunderhammer, doing the assault class, and I've been working on a couple of levels first. Henry is playing an Ultramarine. All this Space Marine 2 talk wants me to boot up Space Marine 2. Nice. And then Tigos123 Gamer says, Winters, thoughts on females custodies. I mentioned this in another live stream, but I'll mention it as soon as you're asking, which is, this is the wrong channel for this sort of thing. There's many channels out there that will nail the female custodies and talk about that. And that's their whole, they'll focus on those things. There's many channels out there that talk about social issues, political issues, things like that. This is an escapism channel. Once female custodians are ground into the law for a good couple of years, then we'll start talking about them here. But I'm not here to throw hand grenades at people and to talk about social political issues or female custodians or female space marines or, religion. Or the colour of the underpants I am wearing. I'm here to distract and entertain. And not give you all the things. No tactics. You're literally playing Space Marine 2 right now. Nice. So Luton talks. There's many other channels that talk about it. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to get into all of that. It's such a hoopla. People get so upset. And people get upset. I've had messages at me being upset at me because I won't talk about it. That's how upset some people get about these issues. So, you win. You can't win if you do. You can't win if you don't. You can't win if you... So look, I'm just not bothering with it for now. Can we just all get along and have fun and try and enjoy the Warhams? You know what I mean? No worries, mate. Okay? See. There we go. Good. The real controversy is, why is there not a multi-part customizable Titus model already out? I don't know. There is a Titus model out. That's on the last live stream, because I might have missed one last week because I was playing video games. There is a Titus model, and there is a Space Marine 2 game coming out, board game called Recruit Edition or something, with about 3 models in it. Have you seen it from Games Workshop on the Warcom article? It looks minimal, shall we say? Absolutely minimal. There's not a lot in it, but you can get the Titus model. I mean, it should have been Titus and 2 other Ultramarines and about 30 Hormagaunts or something, shouldn't it? But here we go. Here we go. I think you're taking a good stance on it. There are bigger and more fun things to focus on. Thank you. It's going to cost a bomb. Yes, Titus has an illegal loadout for lieutenants in the game. Does he? It's an illegal loadout. Chainsword, bolt gun, bolt pistol. I think they're allowed to take that, surely. Chainsword, bolt. I'm pretty certain I've got a lieutenant with chainsword, bolt pistol. Not that you'd ever bring him. You bring the one with the Neo-Volkite pistol and the shield to give him a 4-up invulnerable save, and the Mastercrafted sword. I think that's the only loadout worthy for a lieutenant, since they're all the same points. 35 to 40 quid for the new Recruit Edition. Bolt pistol, chainsword, nope. I gave my Titus a Thunderhammer. Plasma pistols all day. Plasma pistols are good as well. With the overcharge, the overcook. Oh, I just remembered something. Sultan, if you are watching this, or if you do watch this in the VOD squad a bit later, you left your top here, mate. It's got a penguin on it. I do approve of tops with penguins on. You left your top here, okay? Also, I've got another notification. Alex SEO, if you're watching this, you left your top here, mate. You let Super Bowl champions. You left your top here, New York Giants. Yes, it is American football season again. And Denver Broncos are not looking terrible this year. I'm actually kind of rooting for the Detroit Lions, though, after last year, you know, finally getting in the conference. Anyway, you left your tops here, so don't forget to pick them up, because I know, Alex, you've been and gone since leaving the top, and it's still here. You also left the body in the garage. You have to go and bury it somewhere else. You can't just leave bodies. Can't come around. So you got to go to the woods, bury that body, okay? No body, no murder. It's just the missing persons. So you need to bury that stuff. What I would do is I would dig a hole 12 feet down, bury the body in that with loads of lime, and then 6 feet of mud, and then I'd bury a dog or something, like 6 feet down, and then cover. And then when they dig, they'll find the dog, and they won't go any further. No body, no murder. How come no more monoliths? I don't know what you mean. Recap the game you did. Jump in at an interesting time. Norm Queen Alexis, welcome to the chat. Hello, Iceland. It's good to see you again. Thank you. Welcome to the chat. I almost accidentally left the guardsman head at Winters. Inchin, you did. You were here, and you had such a great game. I literally blew the head off that guardsman. But you found the head. There was a little head fell off the dude, and he was rolling around. I wonder if because we filmed that battle report. Did we film that one? I'm not sure we filmed that. We filmed a battle report of the 2 that we did. And I wonder, is that the one we filmed with the one when the head came off? I wonder if on camera we'll see a guardsman with a head off. That'd be interesting. The Dagda, good evening. The guardsman can now have a proper burial. Yeah. Martin Meltzer, I left 10,000 quid at your place. Please send them back. No, the 10,000 quid that you left at my place, I've spent it all on drugs and alcohol. Yeah, man. You've got to have a nice Tuesday every now and then. Welcome to this Talkie Tuesday live stream. So if someone bumps into Sultan or Alex, let them know that they're, hey, let them know that they did the thing. You smashed Sultan and many with your monolith. Just wonder why you've not taken them. I like to mix up the lists. I think I did a period where almost every single Necron list had a monolith in. I'm not sure how many went out on Sunday for free videos, but there was also, when you add on the Wednesday, Members Wednesday, Winters Wednesday videos as well for Tier 3 channel members, there was probably a period with about 300 videos with monoliths on. So then I try and mix it up. There is another Necron battle report coming out, not this week, next week, with some, and I didn't put monolith in that either, actually. So you're right, I should put them. Monoliths are cool. Monoliths are cool. Toughness 13 is not to be sniffed at. It's not to be. See, Norn Queen Alexis hates playing the same list over and over again. I think I have maybe once on the channel, once ever, run the same list twice. I think. I remember saying it in a video at one point. Hey, this is the same list that I did before then because I really enjoyed playing with that list, so we're doing with that list again. But I think I've done it once. I've been doing this for 10 years. And don't play the same list. Try some different things. You know, they need more atoms health regen for higher difficulties. On Space Marine 2, they've said that there is a stims. Yes, they said that there is a higher difficulty coming because at the moment you got the 4 difficulties up to Ruthless. And then I don't know if it's season 1, season 2, but they will be chonking out an even higher difficulty than just the Ruthless difficulty. Because honestly, right now, with my level 25 Bulwark and my level 25 Multi-Melter, being a gaming god like I am, I'm soloing them. I'm soloing them. I've done the Bulwark and the Heavy with 2 AI bots running around all the way through, and I don't think I've not gone down. Like me and Sultan and Warsmith Chris, I don't think we've even gone down. Can you chat? Let me know. What happens on the screen when you go down or when one of your squad mates go down? Is there like an icon that comes up? Do they just disappear? Is there a pickup cooldown or something? Because I don't know what happens when people go down. We've never gone down. Never gone down. Non Queen Lexa. I just made a video about how I build lists and it's just cool thing, see cool thing, play cool thing. Exactly. Check out Non Queen Lexus on YouTube. She just made a video about how she builds lists. See cool thing, play cool thing. That's what I like to do. See cool thing, play. It's, for me, when I'm playing 40k, it's, what do I really want to play? The cool things. Trying out cool things, doing cool things, squeezing cool things. What? It comes up to a countdown to revive. Right, now numbers or something. A red square diamond looking thing comes up. I've always had to revive the assault guy I play with. I've heard the screen gets a bit darker. Wouldn't know myself. Exactly, Dats and Dev. Knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, the screen. I wouldn't know myself. On that note, announcement. Because I did put a thing on the community chat tab on the phone the other day. Like, I'm playing Space Marine 2. Here's my awesome heavy guy in the 13th colours, level 25. And I said, I haven't seen any Imperial Fist players. And today I found my first Imperial Fist player. I was running around a little bit earlier on. And he had the shield and sword. Obviously he had a shield, something to hide behind. First Imperial Fist player out there. First one. Where are all the Imperial Fist players? I found one. And I do know what it's like when someone goes down, because he was falling down all the time. I picked him up like 78 times. He was just falling over. I was like, yep. And he was level 25. That's Imperial Fist Flares for you, huh? It's because they all play heavy, and if you're heavy, you miss them. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I play heavy. I play ball. Well, I play heavy and Bulwark at 25. And the sniper and tactical that I've got are like just below 10. I think the sniper's like level 6, 5, and the tactical is level 8 or 9. And then last night, me, Sultan, and Warsmith Chris were running around getting our greenies, you know, the green data, which is like level 2. And then on the very last mission, I put us into like level 3, substantial. And Chris had never done a substantial before. And I was a level 5 sniper running around on substantial. And a number of times I had to pick those fellas up. It's just, you know, and Sultan was level 25 hammer. swinging around. I'm glad he's not in the chat because he'd be roasting me right now, but I am a gaming god. John Method, thank you for your 25 months. Evening. Oh, don't forget to like the video. That's a good idea. We've got 16 likes. 16. I remember when I was 16, I was a horrible little shit. If we could get that number up, it's given me flashbacks to horrible little shit days. I play Imperial Fist on Space Marine 2, just don't get to play as much as I would like. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you don't get to play as much as you would like. Probably hiding in a basement somewhere rather than playing, standing behind a wall. Instead of out there, destroying the Xenos and the Heretic and the Thousand Suns. I've been playing as BT, as the colours. Yeah, the black. I've seen a few Black Templars. There's quite a few Black Templars out there. Quite a few Raven Guard out there. I think because of the sniper dude, people like this, like the Raven Guard. Space Wolves are represented. Blood Angels are represented quite heavily. I don't think I've seen very many Crimson Fists either. I mean, what are you guys playing as? What are you guys playing as in Space Marine 2? Or what have you seen the most? If I had to put my money on what I have seen the most, it's probably Space Wolves. Space Wolves or Salamanders are up there. I've seen a lot. A lot. I'm so bad at video games, but loving Space Marine 2, says Nornqueed Alexis. Blade Guard is a ton of fun. The Blade Guard is a ton of fun, Alexis. It's all about the parry with that Blade Guard. I sucked at it the first few attempts, the first couple of days. Sucked at it, but it's all about parry, getting the parry down, blocking and parrying, blocking and parrying. I'm hitting the left shoulder button more than I'm hitting the right shoulder button now. Killing people with the thing. And you want a fencing weapon, okay? So the swords or the fists or whatever, there's 3 types. Here's a top tip for those people playing Space Marine 2. Hi, Sullivan Gilbert. Good evening to you. 1 minute. We'll get on to the fencing thing. Remind me about the fencing thing in a minute because I need to see. Ultramarines all day. Custodes, Templar Brethren. Crimson Fist. You have to unlock so many colours. It's ridiculous, and that's who I would be. Okay, so we've got Ultramarines. We've got yeah, there's a lot of Ultramarines as well. Right, close combat weapons when you're playing Space Marine 2. You've got attacks and the things, but at the bottom it's got like a weapon type, and it will come up with balanced, block, and fencing. Now, balanced means that you can block and you can parry and you can do perfect parries, which will open up a gun strike or execution. That's balanced. If you pick a fencing weapon, it will widen the time window for perfect parries. So fencing weapons tend to have tend to be less strong, but you can parry and perfect parry easily. That window is opened up. You play your custom chapter. Nice. What's the name of your custom chapter? So you want to open up that perfect parry window. Even Sultan uses a fencing hammer when he's hammering time. Fencing is the way to go. If you have balanced, small perfect parry window, small parry window, balanced, you can't even do perfect parry. Blocking weapons. If it says block up there in the top left, you lose your perfect parry window altogether. Your block window goes up. Your parry window is small. Your perfect parry window is gone. So you want those perfect parry windows. Perfect parry windows. Assault hammer, salamanders, natural fit. Nice. Yeah, you do have to lock in a lot of colors if you want the things that you want to unlock. Hi there. Talking about Space Marine 2 some more, I hear. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm video gaming right now. I am balls deep into Space Marine 2 right now. It has got me. I'm addicted. Last time I was this addicted in video games, it must have been The Witcher. I think. No, Dead Space Remake. The Dead Space Remake, that's another great video game. You guys like space, because Warhammers, and you like the horror Xenos vibes, because grimdark Warhammers. Dead Space Remake. Check it out. Amazing. That's the last time I was... Yeah, Dead Space is so good. It is so good. I don't know how much the Dead Space Remake made, but I hope they do Dead Space 2 Remake. The Dead Space Remake, it's like a third bigger than the OG one, maybe a quarter bigger than the OG one, because a couple more, because you can go backwards and forwards and things. And also, Isaac Clarke isn't a silent protagonist anymore. He actually chats and things, which is nice. Anyway, we're talking about Space Marine 2. Haven't played it yet. Is there a good comparison to another game combat-wise? It looks like OG Gears of War to me. That's a good comparison. I would compare Space Marine 2. A good comparison would be Space Marine 1. Yeah. Any new news on the new Dawn of War game? I don't know. Is there? Do you go by a Winters username? Yes. Winters SEO. Winters SEO is the handle that I use. And so the channel, when the channel was set up, I didn't set up this channel. My wife set up the channel. Then girlfriend set up the channel. Because I had no idea what I was doing. I handed her the phone and said, please turn this into a thing. And then she said the next day, here you go, look, there you go, that's your YouTube. There's the video, I did it all for you. And I was like, great, thank you. Can you do another one? Yeah, and that's why it's called Winters SEO. If I was setting this YouTube thing up on my own, I probably wouldn't have called it Winters. She said, I've used Winters SEO because that's who you are online. And if I was doing it, if I was in control of my own destiny, I would have probably called it Gaming God, something like that. I'd have probably called it Da Best Warhams or Murphy's War or The End of All Things or something like that. Also play More Heresy. You're one of the best channels for... Nice. Thank you, Norm Queen Lex. Yes, I'm enjoying the heresy. Enjoying the heresy. When are you going to host a community PvP session? I don't know. Private lobbies would help with that though. Would it? Is there ever going to be a Winters SEO versus Mrs. Winters SEO game? There might be. If the channel is in deep doo-doo, you'll see her appear on it, because it's like, I taught my wife how to play the Warhams. If that video goes up, then we're in trouble, because she really doesn't want to. Farseer Winters, no, I wouldn't have called it Farseer Winters, Heathage. How dare you? Farseer Winters is definitely not a thing. Probably called the 13th Fleet. Yes, it would have probably been called the 30th. Gaming God. Don't say what you say. No, I am a gaming God. I'm picking up Sultan and Warsmith Chris all the time. I'm soloing max level Space Marine 2, parrying like a bad boy. I am out there. I'm out there. Actually, I should also mention that this thumb, it's not a thing, okay? It's not a thing. Farseer Winters is not a thing. Let's move on. This thumb hurts. I feel like a teenager, like a Gen Z or something, because you've got to click on the thing, like clicking on the thing for the running, but you can hold the A button down. That one doesn't hurt as much for the execution, that one, but that one is killing me. I've got a bit of tennis elbow as well, and a bit of crick in the neck, also my back. Yesterday on Heresy Monday is a day for me. Normally, Alex wasn't here because he's like, it wasn't confirmed because he was ill. I think he had rabies or something. He wasn't here yesterday, and I normally have Mondays off to do Heresy Monday all day, every day with Alex SEO, and he had rabies or something. So I snuggled in and I smashed Space Marine 2 yesterday, and I'm feeling it today. I've got the RSI. Is like, it's not my true self. There's no Farseer Winters. No, I've never played Eldar. I've never touched an Eldar model in my life, other than to yeet it out the window tomorrow for tier 3 channel members. There is 3,000 points worth of Grey Knights going up against 3,000 points worth of Craftworld Eldar with Farseer Fraser, or previously known as Dark Angels Chris, but he fell to the dark side of the Force. 3,000 points Grey Knights, 3,000 points Craftworld Eldar. I yeet them out the window at the end. The body is too old to play video. I know my body is too old to play video. I have not admired an Oathway army in my life. The Eldar Titan that I may have yeeted off the table. Yeah, that one. That I accidentally brushed against. That one. Yeah. So we have got a few aches and pains for playing Space Marine 2 a bit too much yesterday. We smashed it. We absolutely smashed it out of the park. Farseer Fraser is my son's 40k name. Is it really? Nice. Anyway, if you'd like to see about report tomorrow, then you should become a tier 3 channel member. That reminds me, we should have like goals, like membership goals. I had a membership goal once on a live stream last year, like a membership goal of like 1, and we achieved that. Membership goal was like 1. Maybe I should have a goal this evening, like we should have a membership goal to exceed the last membership goal when we ever had a membership goal. I guess that's 2. Yes, let's do that. Hi, welcome to Talkie Tuesday live stream with me, your host, Winters SEO. Today we have membership goal 2. And then if you become a tier 3 channel member, you can watch the Winters Wednesday battle report tomorrow, which is Craftworld Elder versus Grey Knights 2. Let's see if we can beat that. We'll see if we can beat the membership goal that we had last time, which was 1. You've got to aim high. That's 100% improvement on last time. And we've got Andy H has gifted a membership. Boom. We're equaling the goal from last, and Heresy Squat has gifted, and that we've exceeded the goal. And another one, Friendly Neighborhood Inquisitor. Andy H, Heresy Squat, Friendly Neighborhood, tripled the goal just like that. This is why I love this community. I was just like, boom, doom, 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 doom. Thank you, GG's in the chat for Andy H, Heresy Squat, Friendly Neighborhood Inquisitor. GG's in the chat, please. That's just legends. Legends, you 3. I should have these membership goals more often. It works. We see, this is why, as a community, we're good. We set a goal, we achieve the goal really quickly, and then we can move on to more interesting things like talking about Space Marine 2. And we've got 24 minutes left in the stream before I've got to go and see Sultan and Warsmith Chris and play some Space Marine 2 with them. Triple Ripple, GG's in the chat. Thank you. I remembered up last week and it was, listen, Red Richmond, listen to this endorsement. I should put this below my banner page. I remembered up last week and it was the best thing I've ever done on the internet. I believe it. I believe it. As far as content goes on the internet, there's me, and then there's Netflix, and then there's the Hub, and then there's, I think that's it. I think that's it. Daniel Rodriguez is gifted a membership as well. You're using the internet wrong. I'm using the internet correctly. You press some buttons, and then things appear on the internets. Yeah. I'm trying not to scroll through the internet. And then we've got another one. Ike Mike gifted a member. Thank you, guys. We're gifting memberships all over the place. We're up to 30 likes. There's a gift and a gift and a gift. GG's for Daniel Raguni. DG's for Ike Mike. Legends, all of you. If you have received a gifted membership this evening, then you become a tier 2 channel member and you can join the Discord. Say hi to everyone in the Discord. If you want to become a tier 3 channel member, it's like £1 more. And then that unlocks the Winters Wednesday battle reports. GG's in the chat. Spread the joy. Thank you very much. I'm definitely using the internet correctly. Don't know what we're talking about. Shall we move on now? We've done the gifted membership things. Let's go back to Space Marine 2. Now, Space Marine. Is there anyone playing Space Marine 2? One's in the chat if you are actually playing Space Marine 2. How many people have got it? Because they sold 2 million copies in the first weekend, right? And I read an article on IGN, it was like a dedicated article from the guy who's the CEO, and he's like, it's wildly successful, the roadmap they're going to honor, they're doing this and doing this. There's a 2 in the chat, brilliant. There's a few 1s. We've got 3 people playing Space Marine 2. 3. Okay. Not a lot. But Heathage is playing it, John Batter's playing it, Inshan's playing it. We've got quite a few, Ike Mike's playing it. We've got a few people playing Space Marine 2. Good. It is the greatest thing. The greatest Warhammers released in the last decade. And Games Workshop had nothing to do with it. Liam T, Joseph Smead, Nosferatu. There are dozens of us. Dozens. Dozens of us playing Space Marine 2. So we're playing Space Marine 2. We're enjoying it. And have you seen what's coming down the pipeline? Like Season 1, we're getting a new operations map, a new weapon, new bad guy. Season 2, we're getting a new operations map, new weapon, new bad guy. Season 4, there's Horde mode coming. I want them to pull that forward. Like a proper Horde mode. We are Legion. We are Legion. Hang about. Pussy. We've got a pussy. Today's also the release of Rogue Trader DLC. Warhammer fans are going to get some cool stuff at the moment. Is it? Rogue Trader DLC. Nice. 1 minute. Hang about. You coming in? Yeah? You're a good boy. Do you want to say hello to the internet? Where are you going? You want to go in the wardrobe? You want to say hello to the internet? Say hello to the internet. You're a good boy. There you go. Do you see that? I picked him up and gave him a good sniff. Do you ever sniff your pussy? I love sniffing my pussy. I know they're not clean, that they're just covered in spit. You know? But he smells fresh. He smells good. I love the smell of my pussy. Love the smell of my pussy in the morning. What are you doing? Can you see that? I can't move this camera sideways, but he's literally sat there with his head in the wardrobe. There's a few pillows and blankies in there, because sometimes he just likes to hide in there, turtle up, and never come out again. Smells like victory. It does smell like victory. What sounds wrong? I don't know. Daddy Glooming Time. Hey. I just want to say this game is the best game I have played for God knows how long. I know, right? I know. We've been gushing about it this evening. Gushing like a fountain. I hope the devs get so much praise for this. And this is the game we all deserve and have waited for. Daddy Gaming Time. I cannot disagree with you. They have smashed it out of the park. Opposable thumbs. Don't look at me. You've got opposable. You can. Can you do the rest yourself? Huh? Pull it open. You going out? You coming in? Go on in. Yeah. Look at that. See it? Like, ugh, he did his abs, his things, open that door. There's a reason why the Egyptian worship cats, they're fecking all. Yeah, it reminds me of a quote. I think it's Terry, damn it. You know, the guy who wrote the Discworld series, R.I.P. Pratchett. That's the one. He said, the Egyptians worship cats as gods, and cats still won't let us forget it. Something like that. Yeah. They know that they were worshipped as gods, and they won't let us forget it until the end of time. We have got 18 minutes left till I have to go and jump on Space Marine 2 with the boys. 18 minutes left. Get your questions in, guys. Come on. We're on a time limit today. I've got to play some Marine 2. I can feel the withdrawal symptoms. I've got the I played a little bit earlier on, and the boys were working, being productive members of society. What I should have been doing is editing videos. I've got a lovely book that comes out on like the 3rd of October, an intro to Warhammer. I need to make a video on that. It's an awesome book. I've got to make a video about it and share this thing with you guys. But I'm playing Space Marine 2 instead of making videos. And next to me here, like, basic colours for my Iron Hands tank. Look, I haven't even done the tracks yet. I haven't done any of the details yet. That's been sat there for about 2 weeks. And the other one I haven't even sprayed black. Just 2 weeks there. It sat there. But I've been mainly playing Space Marine 2. You know what I mean? Instead of actually doing some of the things I should be doing. It's bad. I have a tabletop question. Have Eradicators always been not allowed in drop pods because they're Gravis? Yes. They've never been allowed in drop pods. All the way, as long as 40k has been 40k, there's always been restrictions for certain armor types in certain vehicles. Back when there was Firstborn, for example, Terminators in Land Raiders, but couldn't go in drop pods, Rhinos, Razorbacks, things like that. But they could go in Spartans, Land Raiders, Mastodons, big things. Scouts couldn't, depending on the armor class for certain vehicles. And it's the same now. We have Primaris and Mark 10 armor and Gravis armor and Phobos armor. There are certain restrictions for certain armor types. And if you think about it, narratively speaking, in a Black Library book, if it is not a huge deployment of Space Marines, like one lone Space Marine making his way in the world, going down to Tesco's, getting the milk, getting some bread, he would jump in a Rhino. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he's in Gravis or Terminator Plate or Phobos or whatever. He could jump in a Rhino. He could jump in his Skimmer. It doesn't matter. But on deployment, when a Space Marine force are deployed, there are certain vehicles and certain armor types and certain ways Space Marines deploy onto the battle grid. So if you're a Phobos fella, you're deep striking in, or you infiltrated in earlier on, you're being very, very sneaky and things. If you're a Terminator fella, then you're assault. Then you're coming in from deep strike, or you're going in an assault tank like a Spartan or a Land Raider. If you're a line guy in Mark 10 pattern, then you can pick this and this and this and this and this. But yes, there's always been restrictions for certain armor classes, for certain vehicles, and there are good narrative reasons for it. It's annoying when it comes to, but I want to ride the elevator. Why can't I go in there? It's annoying for the things, but this is it kind of makes sense. Does it make sense? I think it makes sense. Does it make sense, chat? Does it make sense? It makes sense to me. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. No tactical Primaris are allowed in drop pods, as long as they are not Gravis, Terminator, or Abjump. There was a Black Library book where 5 or 6 Primaris got an assistor's Rhino to head into battle. Exactly, Black Library books. I do remember Uriel Ventrius in one of his books getting in a thing that he shouldn't have been normally got into. Benjamin Blank says battle tactics totally makes sense. See? Totally makes sense. Battle tactics. Certain battle tactics for certain things. Certain deployment for deploying certain ways. John Bartel says, yeah. Does it make sense? It makes sense to me. Like the SAS are going to deploy onto the battlefield in certain ways. Normally fast vehicles, snatch, grab, things like that. They're not going to be riding into battle platoon strength in ATVs behind an armored tank company. Doesn't happen that way. Or the SEALs or things like that. Paratroopers can be coming in by dropping themselves in. Sometimes from the sky. Sometimes on boats where they have got to walk a really, really long way across an island to the other side. Yeah, but it happens that way in war, and it happens that way in the Hammers. Does that make sense? It makes sense. I just purchased a whole army that's been painted by Sultan around Eradicators in drop pods. Oh, now I'm a pain and rethinking my laugh after I missed that one damn keyword. Sultan Plays from Sultan Plays YouTube channel does do commission work. You can hit him up on the Instagram or hit him up on his YouTubes, or hit him up if you're a member. I see you're a member. You can hit him up in the Discord and chat to him. And yeah, Eradicators and drop pods. See, look, if you're doing heavy Eradicators, just put the Eradicators. Yeah, what you want to do is you get your Eradicators and stick a Biologus with the Eradicators. It gives them lethal or devastating. It gives them a thing. I think it's lethal hits. So Eradicators with multi-melters with a Biologus walking around is absolutely fine. And you can have the tactical assault Devastator Doctrine, Gladius Strike Force. In Devastator Doctrine, they are nasty. Lethal hits, yeah. They are nasty. Wraith Raider Rules Guide did this way. So you can have 2 units of Eradicators running around with a Biologist Putrefier, or 1 unit running around with a Biologist Putrefier. Do it that way. And then your Gravis army has got some those. And then if you want more Gravis, heavy bolter guys at the back, bolter bitches, solid for holding down stuff in the backfield. Gravis dropping from the sky in the Interceptor. No, not Intercept. The jumpy dudes. Those with Plasma, they're really good. Terminators with a Librarian, they're really good. Lethal, then Fire Discipline for sustained and crits on 5s in Dev Doctrines. Yeah, there you go. Yes, but you can't get them in close. Firestorm Assault Detachment. I could swap the Infernus in the pods. Yes. And Eradicators in the Impulsors. Yes, you can do that. Put the Infernus... A unit of Infernus Marines coming out of a drop pod would be scary. In a Firestorm Assault Detachment would be scary. And there's nothing wrong with having a unit of Eradicators running around in Repulsors. Inceptor. Why do they call them Inceptors? It's so annoying. Inceptors. That isn't even... Why can't they just call them Interceptors? Why can't they call them Assault? I mean, Inceptors. It's just... It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, does it? Like, I don't know, clitoris. It doesn't roll off the tongue like that does. Not a lot of onomatopoeia in it. It doesn't work. You said clitoris. All right, we'll do. Could. Arads in a repulsor is really good as they can get back in when charged. There we go. Why Winter's what? I don't know. It just slipped off my tongue. I don't know why clitoris slipped off my tongue. It just did. It's a part of the body. Okay? It's fine, like a toe, like your elbow. It's a body part. It's fine. Prefer jumpy dudes, to be fair. So do I. Jumpy dudes is a better word for it. It's a nicer... Jumpy dudes. They're jumpy dudes. Well, I do like female anatomy as much as the next bloke. Who doesn't like female anatomy? I like the yeah, who doesn't? It's lovely to look at, isn't it? When Primaris first came out, I was so confused. Intercessors, Inceptors, Yes! You're talking my language now. Like, back in the day, Tactical, Assault, Devastator, you knew. You could look at them, you knew, and that's Devastator. That's, you know. Now it's, where are we? Intercessors, Inceptors, Infiltrators. There's Infiltrators and Incursors. I still don't know the difference between Infiltrators and Incursors this day to look at or rules-wise. It's all confusing in my head. Maybe when 11th edition comes around, they'll I think Intercessors, when we get to 12th edition or 15th edition, and all the Firstborn are dead and buried, they should just rename them Tactical. Because it's classic, isn't it? Tactical Squad. You know? Definitely not like a toe. It's part of the body. I've never failed to find my toe. I know. I think it's a myth. That part of the body. I don't know. Evening, the eternal evening. We were talking about myths of the female anatomy. Where were we? Yes, so Intercessors. Here's my theory. You know, like when Intercessors first came out, you can't trademark Tactical, though. No, they can't. Yeah, they do like trademarking things. But you know, like when Intercessors first came out, they didn't even have a special weapon on the Sergeant. It was all just one sprue. And then with the next edition, now you can actually put like a Power Fist on the Sarge and a thing. So Intercessors now have some variety for the Sergeant model. And the same for Assault Intercessors and the others. There's some variety on the Sarge now. But I reckon that's going to change again, just like Tacticals. So when 12th edition drops or another edition drops, the Intercessor box will change and you'll get 10 Marines and 2 of them will be allowed special weapons like that. Because Guilliman's back, right? Guilliman's here, and he's like, okay, let's have a fist on the Sarge, let's have a las cannon and a multi-metal in the, that's what they're going to do, aren't they? Because all of us out there with loads of intercessors, and bear in mind all the points are the same. You put down a unit of intercessors and they've all got bolt rifles. You know Games Workshop want to sell us boxes of intercessors again, so you can put down a unit of intercessors and a fist on the sergeant and the las cannon. You know that they want to do that because people will buy it again. 5-minute warning. Thank you, Andy H. $1.99 donation. I love you, buddy. Love you for the donation and love the 5-minute warning. You can come back. Legend. Sorry, my pussy wants my attention. You don't want to come in. You don't like it when I'm sat here talking. You think you want to come in, but I'm talking and talking and talking, which means you don't really want to come in. Are you coming or going? Do you know where are you going on your donut, or are you coming or going? What are you doing? You're going. See, I knew you'd go. You annoying little... What? No, I'm not coming to the bedroom and giving you hugs. I came to the bedroom and gave you hugs earlier. If I'm closing this door, don't harass me. Okay, I'm at work. This is me. I'm hard at work. Hard at work right now. 5-minute, do that. Sorry about that. We got interrupted by a pussy. Where are we? Primaris are made more boring looking. Okay, I think heavy weapons will go to the Gravis Marines. Maybe, yeah. So, Winters, have you considered streaming yourself playing Space Marine 2? I have considered it, but it involves setting up electronics, and I can't do that. Weasel, you are late. Hi, I am going in 4 minutes. Gravis Marines with las cannons would be cool. I know, right? So, Eradicators. Eradicators right now just come with heavy multi-melters. That's all they come with? Can you get them with heavy bolters? They're definitely gonna be putting more sprues in, right? Gravis Marines, you can tell, you just know the next edition will roll around and you're gonna have, yeah, just melters, thank you. You just know that the Eradicators in the next edition, there'll be Eradicators and they'll come with multi-melters, or they'll come with las fusils, and they'll come with pigeon launchers. And you will open the codex. It's like, wow, Eradicators can take better weapons. And the las fusils and the pigeon launchers will clearly be better than the multi-melters in all respects. And everyone's got to get their Eradicators again. That's what they're going to do. And it's the same with the jumpy dudes. We've got plasma, we've got bolt guns, and then they're going to have another thing. And the other thing will clearly be, they did the heavy bolters on the heavy intercessors. Yeah, but there's one heavy bolter on the heavy intercessors. So that's another thing they'll do. Heavy intercessors going forward. You know that they love selling their stuff to us again. There'll be packs of heavy intercessors, and you'll be able to bring 5, and 4 of them will be allowed heavy bolters, and the sergeant will be pointing like that with a power fist on. You know what I mean? Anyone know when 11th will come out? Like any vague idea? 3 years. Every 3 years. From 6th to 7th edition, 6th to 7th, 7th to 8th, 8th to 9th, 9th to 10th. Every 3 years, there's been an edition every 3 years. Year and a half from now, basically, because 10th came out a year and a half ago. So a year and a half it come out. My prediction is, in the future, because they've got AOS, Old World, Heresy, and 40k, my prediction in the future is my hope in the future is that they're going to go to a 4-year cycle for every single one of those. They're their flagpole games, right? They've got the specialist games, Necromunda, Hive World, Hive Kill Team, Hive World, Hive Tyrant. They've got all the other ones, and then they've got four primary big battle things, words. Words are hard. Use your words, Win. I don't know. 4 years, maybe. But at the moment, 3 years. Because 3-year release cycle before 10th edition, they only had AOS and 40k. AOS and 40k as their big tabletop war games. There was only 2. And in this edition, they've also released Old World and Heresy. So now they've got 4. So I think they're going to maybe a 4 years. I'm out of touch. I thought heavy intercessors have heavy alt borrows. No, yeah, 1 per squad. Yeah. Instead of expanding Primaris, I predict a slightly larger Marines called Secundus. Secundus Marines, exactly. 11th edition, 12th edition. Instead of what they'll do is they'll come to the Rubicon Secundus, and the Marines will go up in size. And instead of 22 ingredients to make a Space Marine Secundus will have 25 ingredients. They'll have a third eye in the middle of their head. They'll all be psychers, and they'll have wings, and they'll have better, cooler armor than the previous Space Marines, and they're bigger and chunkier, and then they'll make Primaris Marines extinct because they'll sell us all our Marines again. And then in 13th edition, they'll have a specialist set of Marines called Plagueis Marines, tertiaries, and then they'll be even bigger. They'll be the size of Imperial Knights. They'll be running around with las cannons, 1 in each hand, with a power fist coming out their ass over their shoulder like a tail, and they'll be this big, and they'll be the new hottest things, and then they'll sell us our Space Marines again. That's what's coming. That's Games Workshop. That's what's guaranteed down the road. Arseholes with power fists on tails. Guaranteed. Time at the bar. Time at the bar. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2-minute warning. I have to shoot off and play Space Marine 2 with the boys. I am needed elsewhere. Thank you for calling time at the bar. So if you have any last questions, comments, things, 2-minute warning. We're in the red zone, people. And also, thanks for joining me on this live stream. This one was fun. This was good. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for exceeding the membership goal of 1. We exceeded it. We smashed that out of the park. We're in the winning team here. Why has Sultan stopped streaming gaming stuff? Because it takes a lot of time to edit. You know, he should actually get some Space Marine 2 on there. He should get some Space Marine 2. See, I don't know how to stream and press all the buttons. I'll talk to Sultan this evening. I need to write that down. I'll remember that. Sultan, record some Space Marine 2, get it up on your channel. People would love it, wouldn't you? You'd love watching Sultan fall over all the time. No. You'd love watching me pick up Sultan on... No. You'd love the comedy. Don't worry about the... You'd love... You see me as a gaming god running around mainly from his floor level. No, I can't diss on Sultan that much. He's okay at gaming. He's younger than me, but he's not a gaming god, you know? Just record it raw. Just tell Sultan to leave it raw. No need to... Raw. Live stream. No need to edit. Warts and all. Dude... we did that. We did do some live streaming of Space Marine 2 Warzone back in the day. You know, back when COVID happened. Do you remember that? The great pandemic we all survived. Good evening. It's Tazanara's here from Not Japan. Tazanara is from Not Japan. Apparently he's German, but he was originally born and raised in Japan. We're going, Tazanara. You're late. We are going. I know a wizard is never early or late. He arrives exactly when he's meant to, but I've got to go. You remember, you watched some of the streaming. I think when we did some of the streaming on Sultan Plays with the Warzone, we had like up to 20 watchers. I know it's not Tim the Tapman level, but 20 is a high number. You could make a football team and have some reserves in that. Bye, miss you already. Yes. That was the 2-minute warning. Taznara's here. You're late. I'm sorry. D&D. Good luck, Winters. Biggie, the Emperor. Protect. He does protect. So we're going to go and do some stuff. Get some more gold data things. I'll pick up the boys a few more times. Back is hurting from carrying them all the time. I mean, honestly. I mean, he is the assault guy. He goes flying in. He puts himself in harm's way. He doesn't have a massive multi-melter. Or the reflexes. You think you'd have better, but no. Courage and honor. Watched a few streams. Good luck. Courage and honor. Yes, I will mention it. I'll mention it. Thanks for giving some shout outs to Sultan and some of the streams that we did. I'll mention it. Praise the Emperor. The Emperor protects. Guys, look after yourselves and each other, and happy wargaming.